Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1741, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What was Smokey Robinson's backing band? The Miracles. What is the branch of mathematics that deals with the size and shape of objects? Geometry. Where did Kevin's parents go for Christmas in the 1990 movie Home Alone? France. Who was the oldest person to travel in space? John Glenn. He was 77 years old when he returned to space on the Space Shuttle Discovery's STS-95 mission. What Asian city has an egg-shaped space museum? Hong Kong. What is the name of the lowest freshwater lake by altitude in the world? Lake Tiberias. Who has been played in a movie by both Gaylord Sartain and Stephen Lee? The Big Bopper. What band took on Will Champion as its drummer, even though he didn't play drums at the time? Coldplay. What vehicle was driven by Caractacus Potts? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The band Guns N' Roses was formed in what U.S. state? California. The tiles used in which game have dots that are called pips? Dominoes. What gas makes up approximately 74% of the sun's mass? Hydrogen. Miranda orbits what planet of the solar system? Uranus. What band released a single in 1977 entitled Father Christmas? The Kinks. Stay was a hit single for which UK band in 1992? Shakespeare's Sister. In the film The Usual Suspects, Roger Verbal Kint supposedly suffers from what ailment? Cerebral palsy. On what date did Bob Barker retire from hosting The Price is Right? June 15th, 2007. In the comic book series Strangers in Paradise, when is Kachu's birthday? November 19th. What film won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects in 1984? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Which leader's statue was pulled down from its place in Red Square in 1991? Lenin's. Moonak is a other name for what animal? Groundhog. Who won an Academy Award for his portrayal of Jake LaMotta in the film Raging Bull? Robert De Niro. In the 1988 movie Die Hard, what does John McClane leave in the limo? A teddy bear. What event led to the U.S. declaring was on Spain in April 1898? USS Maine sinking on February 15th, 1898. A massive explosion sank the U.S. battleship in Havana Harbor. A mine was blamed. What was the fictional town that was the setting for the soap opera All My Children? Pine Valley? What sport did Hall of Famer Honus Wagner play? Baseball. What Smokey and the Bandit movie star played the blacksmith on Gunsmoke? Burt Reynolds. The city known as Hot Coffee is located in what U.S. state? Mississippi. What movie stopped production for a year so Tom Hanks can grow out his hair and lose 50 pounds? Cast Away. Between which two ages did the Bronze Age occur? Stone and Iron Ages. What is the name of the third Austin Powers movie? Austin Powers in Goldmember. Which ocean is the Gulf Stream in? The Atlantic. In the TV show Friends, what was the name of Ross and Monica's dog when they were kids? Chi-Chi, who starred in a popular 1950s sitcom as Master Sergeant Ernest Ernie Bilko. Phil Silvers. Which French landmark is known for its red windmill? Moulin Rouge. Which Spice Girl married to soccer star David Beckham in 1999? Posh Spice. On which continent did the Boer War take place? Africa. What was the nickname of character Freddie Stubbs on the 1970s sitcom What's Happening? Rerun. What did the United Nations General Assembly designate 2017 as? Answer: International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development. What musician is the father of singer Norah Jones? Ravi Shankar. In what Australian state would you find Whyalla? South Australia. At what conference did the Allies set the terms for the Japanese surrender? The Potsdam Conference. Apart from the piano, what other musical instrument does Dr. Sheldon Cooper from the TV show The Big Bang Theory? The theremin. The music duo Daft Punk consists of which two French musicians? Answer: Thomas Bangalter and Guy-Manuel de Homem Christo. Which British royal family changed its name from Saxe-Coburg-Gotha in 1917? Windsors. What is the only video game franchise originating in the 1970s to have thus far generated over $1 billion in revenue? Space Invaders. What city named its airport after Charles de Gaulle? Paris. What was the highest denomination bill ever printed in the United States? $100,000. What is the eighth sign of the zodiac? Scorpio. In the human body, where is your occiput? Back of the head. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.